Okay, so now we're going to take a look at these swipes and these files that we've given you. Um, I hope you enjoy those. I just want to point out a few things. Um, this is just a certain type of post, obviously, that a person can have. Now, this is in a fan page, and it actually comes from the blog. See, there's your blog link. Now, my wife, I need to brag on my wife. She does this because she does the daycare one, and look at she uses little emojis there, that little finger, just these little things. So write this down. Take some notes here, you guys. This is just one way to do a post that's coming from a blog. Okay, so this is exactly how it happens. So I'm putting this in my fan page, right? And I'm linking to a blog post. That's the blog post right there on the blog. Okay. It was called Do You Want to Quit Daycare? Okay. And now when I hit share, I can share that in the group. Okay. The people in the group are going to read it, go, wow, I want to read more of this, and come to the fan page, and they might like the page, they might comment on it. But now they're going to go to the blog post to read the whole thing, right? Because they got to read this. Click. Now they go to your blog post. Now you're going to be able to get their email address and maybe even make a sale. Okay? Now, it sounds easy, and yeah, it can be. But notice some things that are really important. Number one, really good image. I mean, we use, there's a couple of places you can get free images, but Pixabay is a great one because you can just go on there and use any kind of, lots of royalty-free pictures that are free images. You don't have to pay for them. So, freeze in the budget, I heard someone say once. So you could do that. And then another thing, you'll notice that she's really got a great handle on what these people struggle with. I mean, unless you've worked at a daycare, you don't realize that people want to quit at daycares all the time. So it's a hard business to be in. And, and here she is saying some things kind of like knowing your ideal customer's most painful experience. What is their most deepest pain point? You got to be able to write down their top 2 or 3. Okay, if you don't know, then you haven't done enough research in this niche. You got to do more research. You should know their 2 or 3 top pain points. Now, she's throwing them out right away. Have you ever felt stuck, confused in daycare? Spend a few minutes, oh, wait a minute, more like hours on Facebook. And really, that's about comparing yourself to others. So she really has done a great job of knowing where they're really at and what really gives them pain, and that the fact that they want to quit, and the fact that that's a great opener for a blog post. Do you want to quit? Okay, now this one, sorry, I'm going back now, is similar. But it's not a blog post, it's just in the fan page, right? It's just a fan page post, but still excellent. The goal of this one would not be then to send people to get emails and sales. The goal of this one is just to get them to the fan page to probably become a fan, and comment and share. So this one was just probably what looks like we got a little over 700 reach with this one. And it's so the strategy involved. You can't just always every day send do the triple play. You can't always go, okay, I'm going to go, put a blog post in a fan page and send it to Facebook groups. So today in this one, you'd just be trying to build up your fan page a little more, but still you're engaging, you're connecting, you're putting this one eventually 7 Steps to Invest in Your Daycare got a lot more than 713. Okay. Again, good images. 7 Steps to Invest in Your Daycare. That's a good opening, a good title for a post, and it's something that could go viral because it seems like it's got a little bit of an authority feel to it, doesn't it? Like this person knows what they're talking about. in daycare. And then you got to, you ever heard jab, jab, knockout, punch, jab, jab, punch? I think that's what Gary Vee talks about. This is similar to that concept, is you can't always try to just get sales and get. I don't put that, I'm not trying to say that in a bad way. It's fine to want to get sales, but again, you really want to connect with these people. So I would at least once a week give them something, just a fun little encouragement, a little saying or a meme or a inspirational post. And that's what this is. And it's trying to give people, hey, take a breath of fresh air, take a break. Just remember how wonderful spring is, and don't freak out in your daycare today. So as you can tell, this is very, directed at branded towards daycare people. But just imagine your niche here now. You wouldn't do pictures of flowers necessarily and babies. You might, if you're in a dog niche, you might do, things having to do with dogs, nature, petting your dog, whatever. So you just got to figure out what is it that your niche really, really responds to, and what kinds of people are your ideal customer. You really probably should figure out who your ideal customer is, your avatar. You might even want to give them a name like Bob. Okay, Bob loves, whatever niche. Let's just say muscle cars. So Bob loves 70s muscle cars. Let's say Bob is 60 years old, or maybe 50, and he likes to show off his cars to his sons. They don't really care, but Bob's really proud of his cars. Maybe that's your ideal customer. I don't know. But or maybe you have a niche, you get a lot of young people. The daycare tends to get younger, 20s and 30s women, and some 40s and sometimes 50s, because there are people doing daycare in every age. I wouldn't say it's necessarily an age thing. Just focus on who's your, ideal customer. So, all right. So with that, I think you'll do well if you can just keep some of these things in mind. So we'll now go ahead and encourage you to get your swipe file out and open up some of these, and just use them as templates. And anytime you got to do a post, you've got a bunch of different templates, so you don't have to reinvent the wheel. Hope you enjoy it. Talk to you soon.